man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. It's my first interview with Stevie Dre TV. Bully edition, exotic bully edition to be exact. And we got my boy.
We got Tom Henderson, man. 817 Bully Unit, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Already, man. So, man, we're gonna kick it out, man, with the pretty much what I want to know is how did you get started? What year did you get started? And how did you build your brand?
So I'm gonna kind of start from the beginning. We're gonna start 2016, and we're gonna work ahead. So pretty much when I came into the game, kind of came in solo, man. I was didn't really have too much knowledge in the game. I just knew I wanted to get in. So I created my own shit called the Red Line Bullies, and it was a startup, but it was just kind of trying to get into the game. It just taking a jump, taking a step, and was messing with more bigger dogs like pockets and things like that. And it really wasn't the way that I wanted to go into. You know what I'm saying? By trial and error, bought dogs that I didn't really want, that I didn't really need to get me where I was going. So me and my guy, I was working with at the time, he was breeding exotics. You know what I'm saying? My boy Jeff Vick. Shout out to Jeff Vick from that started the Exquisite Exotic Bullies. I got with him. He had at the time he was going with Trio Fam, Trio bullying units, bully camp or something like that. And we just sitting down talking, just trying to put something together, get on the same page. We was real cool. You know what I'm saying? Just like a brother to me. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from him related to these dogs and just working. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward into say 6 months into the game, working with my boy. He gave me the opportunity to join Exquisite Exotic Bullies and just kind of start pushing the brand, working with them. You know what I'm saying? Doing logos, putting pictures together, buying dogs, doing breedings and things like that. Just collabing. And so learned a lot from him. Went to a lot of shows with my guy. We worked together. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, life changes. Life, things happen in the dog world. Things happen in life. So he's not here now inside the dog world, but when he was here, man, he was definitely putting pressure on guys when it came to breed dogs. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying, my guy Alan, my boy Alan, he was part of the Exquisite Exotic Bullies too as well, and he was a pretty much a front runner, just like, you know what I'm saying, if anybody knows that it was always the three amigos. You know what I'm saying? Alan, Vic, myself, and we had other guys that became a part of the camp, just had different views, you know what I'm saying, on where the brand should go, how it should move. At that time when I was a part of Exquisite Exotic Bullies, and it just kind of didn't match up, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, when you a king in yourself, you know what I'm saying, I'm not saying a follower or anything, you got your own vision, it's okay to branch off, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to have different views. It's okay to be different in the dog world, or be a part, make your own camp, or make your own lane, or find your own way, because how I promote it, how I do things may different between how you promote and how you do things. And sometimes that can be a way, that'd be a reason for you to bump heads or have some type of animosity towards a person, you know what I'm saying? Or some people just don't conduct good business. Some people, they shady with paperwork, they shady with showing dogs and things like that, and hiding production, you know what I'm saying? So and so that can really deter a person from wanting to be a part or work with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And so that's just kind of how things go. And so kind of fast forward to now, I really want to become my own part, on my own person in this dog world, and so that's where the 817 Bully Unit became a part, to get me to where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Fort Worth. I'm a native from Fort Worth. I grew up on the east side of Fort Worth, 3500 Hardeman Street, Baylor, Miller. You know what I'm saying? All up and down the streets, man. I grew up in that area, and that's my community, man. And shit, I'm just a representation of what hard work look like. You know what I'm saying? Coming from that, and I'm gonna just keep grinding, keep doing what I'm doing, and keep producing dogs. You know what I'm saying? I go by the Bully Professor. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my vibe. That's my lane. You know what I'm saying? But because I can really get to the sciences. You know what I'm saying? I really get to the bones of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a guy that believes that money gonna buy you everything. I believe research. You know what I'm saying? Really doing your your paperwork, you know what I'm saying, homework on your dogs, and understand how these dogs are really put together is gonna be the way that you really produce that dog that you really want. You know what I'm saying? And so, shit, that's how we heard. That's how we got El Toro Loco puppies on the ground. That's how we got Hot Rod puppies on the ground. That's why, shit, I made the certain moves that I made in my program because I wanted to be different, and I beg to be different, and I strive to be different. So, that's where we at.
Yeah, man. So, man, you said something about paperwork. So, boys, like getting in the game now. Say somebody jumping in the game now.
Yeah.
How can they tell legit paperwork from BS paperwork?
I mean, more so just really come to know that breeder. You know what I'm saying? Really doing your research on that breeder, man. Following that track record. Because paperwork tells a story. You could, on any UKC paperwork or ABR paperwork or IBR, you can call up anybody on that dog on that dog's pedigree and talk to that person about them breedings. When you do UKC paperwork, when it gets submitted in, the owner of the stud has to sign off on that breed. So you know what I'm saying. So if that dog is off who we say it is, you can call the breeder. It ain't even about having permission. You just do it. Hey, you say this dog is off of Miyagi. Bet. Hey, let me hit this line real quick. George. Hey, I just have a question for you. I'm just trying to check on the breeding. Did this dog have such and such puppies or this, that, and the third? You know what I'm saying? So, because sometimes, some dudes are shicey like that. They don't show everything. You know what I'm saying? And, you run into that. But that's just how it goes. You can check with any registry. They should be able to get you in contact, get you a contact number. Because when you register your litters, you got to give an email, you got to give a phone number, and you got to give your name. So nobody's gonna put a fake number on their paperwork or a fake address on their paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So it's just knowing that. You know what I'm saying? And because if you call that guy, it just happens. It's like, bro, I don't even know where that dog came from. You know what I'm saying? So, and you just got to know these people. You know what I'm saying? The bully community is really knitted, really is tight knit closely. You know what I'm saying? So, people know what's going on. Like, people know who not to buy a dog from. People know, like, yeah, he may spend a lot of money on dogs, but that don't mean his dogs are the best. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Or they may feel like, oh, he got cool ass dogs, but shit, wait, give him about 4 weeks. He trying to get rid of him. He gonna shortchange himself. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how it's kind of like you got to make sure when you come into this, you got to understand that, hey, I'm willing to keep everything in my yard. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you say that dog $20,000, you want $20,000 for that dog, you got to be willing to hold on to that dog to get what you want for it, because it may not sell the first 3 weeks. It may not sell the 4th week. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to understand, like, I'm willing to keep all them dogs in my yard till I can get what I want for them, because I know the worth for them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you can't shortchange yourself when it comes to studs and all that. If you want big money, go spend big money.